All right, welcome back to episode 2 of the Waffle-Copter. We're joined by Finn, Iles, Loïc Bruni, and yeah, thanks for coming along.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us here in Ep2.
Yeah,
welcome.
you probably don't know what to expect. We've got some question and answers from the fans, so we're going to go through, try and take off some of those, and we might just chat about the race week and what's going to happen, or any funny stories. We don't want to be too serious.
Okay,
I've got a couple funny stories, especially from this place, eh?
From this place? Or this room?
No, this place.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's a shame there's no XC because the pool top, Sundays were pretty good.
Oh, it was nice, eh?
The first question is, are you guys all living in France over the summer? Apart from you're actually not, and we are.
No, yeah, I'm not. But you guys need a place to stay in Europe. Yeah. And you stay in the best place, which is France.
Yeah, I'm living in France. I'm sort of bumping around like La Roche, Chamonix, Morzine, and then all the races in between. I'll go home for like a month for Crankworks and National Championships, and then...
Is that end of July?
End of July, start of August, and then I'll come back, and then we do a couple races, Enduro and Ludonville. Yeah.
So, yeah, so you just partnered up with Kev.
Parked up with Kev.
You're the second child?
I am the second.
Or the first child?
I was the first child, but now I'm the second child because he had the actual child. So
legitimate child.
Yeah, I'm kind of old and washed as a child, so
it's pretty nice in La Roche, especially for the road riding, eh?
Yeah, super good road riding, and then everything's close by. Like Morzine's an hour, Chamonix's an hour, Annecy's 20 minutes. Like everything's just in the area. So
yeah,
I mean, bit of driving, but better than taking a 9-hour flight back and forth every single time.
Yeah, fair enough. And what about you? Is Spain good riding?
No, Spain is not so good for riding, especially in summer. It's too hot. Andorra's pretty good actually, but I want to go a bit in Morzine, somewhere, ride in the winter, in the summer, before Europeans and Champion. Maybe spend some time because I never get to ride there, and I want to go a little bit.
I feel like I've ridden there more than you
for sure.
The last 5-10 years.
The whole life.
Yeah, true.
You never go.
Yeah,
just for the race.
Not so much. Like if I go, I don't know anything.
It's funny because everyone thinks you're French. They think you basically live in Morzine.
No, I wish, but Morzine is quite invaded by
British
worldwide.
Yeah,
it's not so French anymore.
No,
you go there, it sounds like
speak English.
City.
Yeah. Well, I'm living in Morzine.
Yeah.
And I'm not French.
You're living in Morzine? Oh yeah. With
Anton.
Yeah,
and Sammy.
And
yeah,
the Kiwi Brigade.
Yeah, which is nice because last year I was in Chamonix, and Chamonix is sick, but the riding is better in Morzine. But then the lifestyle in the mountains in Chamonix are way better.
What about Samoans though? I want to go there. I think it's really good.
I heard super quiet, but the riding's sick. Like the road riding's really good, and then the mountain biking, like the enduro riding on the opposite side is super sick as well.
But you can go to Lake Carreau. Have you been to Lake Carreau?
Yeah, Lake
and then that
Lake Carreau is sick. There's this one downhill track, and it's like multi-hand style underneath the lip, full speed, sick loose dirt. It's awesome.
Okay. And it links into Samoans, I think. If you pedal.
You can go over the top or you just drive underneath. It's like a 20-minute drive.
But I feel like this is better than Morzine for me. Yeah. Because you go there, it's like Morzine is like the place where everybody goes.
Yeah.
And you go to the
floor. You could go like Châtel or Morjan.
Morjan. I want to go
Morjan.
Yeah, but Morjan is like nothing happens there. Like,
I don't care, bro. I'm chilling.
I think you would. If you spend like 10 days there, you'd be like, oh my god.
Isn't it in Switzerland?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But it's
right on the border.
Yeah, it's like they're together. And then you have to go to Verbier one day. Sickest, the yellow track there is like the sickest downhill track.
I'm so keen to go.
So cool.
Yeah.
That's why I'm...
Are you going to Sean's?
I think so, yeah.
Next week?
No, after.
The week after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon Chamonix is like one of my favourite places. But
me too. Too bad they don't have better biking. I feel like they could.
Yeah.
They have
Lazouche's good.
Resorts. Yeah, Lazouche's good.
But you just have to drive everywhere because the valley's so tight.
Yeah.
All right, should we do the next question?
Yeah.
What do we got here? Oh, this is a good one. What's your favourite pump-up songs on race day?
Oh, mine is, what's the name? Lithium from Odd Mob.
Yeah, that's a sick one.
Main.
You still on Lady Gaga?
No, I never was actually.
No?
I'm a big piano music guy.
Oh.
I listen to like classical music.
To pump you up?
Calms me down.
Ah.
Otherwise,
You're too pumped
I'm like a rabid dog. I'm like, let's go! Like I get way too excited. My brain's like,
first turn.
Go! And now I listen to. I'm just like, yeah, today's gonna be nice. Can't wait to ride my bike.
That's interesting.
Warm up like 40 minutes. Like the first 20 minutes of my warm up is like pretty like trap music, like a lot of Future, and like a lot of I don't know whatever. And then it kind of transitions into like gets a little like little house music, but it gets a little slower. And then piano music at the end. Like there's a Vivaldi.
Do you have a playlist that's just like dialed?
There's like a Vivaldi song, and there's like a one from a movie that I really like. Yeah.
Drive?
No, it's not this one. That's a good movie though.
And you?
Favorite movie?
Probably Interstellar. I don't know.
Oh.
Drive. Ryan Gosling. No, that's not my favorite movie, but it's a sick movie.
I watched a chick flick on the plane on the way over, Anyone But You. And
That's a great one.
I was loving it. Anyone But You?
I don't know.
Like a love story.
Oh.
You would like it, Mr. Romantic.
But I think Fight Club, I'm a big Fight Club.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Such a
I'm more like
trippy
22 Jump Street or something like that.
Yeah,
I just saw a clip this morning, it cracked me up.
that's so funny. What about you, Bruni? What do you listen to?
What?
What do you listen to?
I told you.
Yeah. Anything else? You want just one song?
Bro, you never listen to music.
At the start, I don't listen. It's when I get ready at the bottom.
Oh, okay. At the top, you're just in your zone.
At the top, I listen to Jacko.
Jacko.
The sounds of nature.
What's he saying?
To my body. You're dead. You cooked. Actually, on Sundays, we cooked.
We may as well go straight into it then. What's the warm-up routine at the top of the hill?
Secret. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, mine too.
Like
It's too long. It's 40 minutes. We have 40 minutes to warm up, and it's like, if I went through every detail, I think we would be here for 40
All right, we'll
minutes.
skip it then. I just do some push-ups at the top of the stage. And then I do like some claps.
Yeah, but you don't need the same warm-up now because you already
pedal the
warmed.
Because we pedaled up, yeah.
You
Well,
need
that's my
just
warm-up.
nervous activations. Like,
Yeah. That's why you do the clap
Yeah.
and the push-ups. Like you do the jump push-ups. And then like squat jumps.
Okay.
Straight in. Yeah. But I reckon it's hard for a downhill race warming up at the top for so long because I just get more and more nervous.
Yeah.
Like I want to go as soon as I get up there.
That's why it's good. Like you can feel it coming.
Building.
growing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Maybe you need some piano music to calm you down.
Maybe.
It'll give you a playlist.
Yeah.
Have you changed over the years? Like when you're a Grom, do you just have like heavy rap and stuff going on? Or
I didn't listen to music until a couple years ago. I was like kind of just raw dogged it for till like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and then I added the music thing because I like was in the gym and I was like listening to certain songs, and all of a sudden I was like, this playlist came on, and I was like, whoa, this is sick, and all of a sudden I was just like so fired up to like lift weights, and then I was like, maybe this would help me with my racing. So then I tried it like like at home, and I like listen to music, and then I'd ride and be like, this feels really good, and then like I've added songs, sort of like that I connect to. Whether it's like a good memory
for a
or
different
like
reason.
whatever, but like the
That's kinda
last 3
cool.
songs have stayed the same forever
That's
since I started doing it.
Can you ride with music in Enduro or no? No.
I don't-
Stages
I
or
don't think so.
rhythm?
I never like to have music anyway. Nature.
If I could ride with music, it'd be so fun.
In the downhill bike.
Why, is it forbidden?
illegal?
I think it's illegal,
I don't know.
but I would be wondering, like, it'd be interesting to try it in a race because I think it would take your mind off of some things. But
For sure, bro.
you'd ride so fast, I think.
No.
No,
I think it's so much better without it.
yeah, it might be.
Like you're in your thing.
You're in the moment.
If
yeah,
you're like-
I agree actually because if you ride something really like if you ride a track and you are riding it super well and you have music in, I always forget that I'm listening to music. Like it's like I don't even know what song.
Because it takes your brain off.
Yeah, your brain
Yeah.
like just shuts off.
Yeah, that's cool when you're focusing and it's a song you know. You don't even have to focus on the song, but it's just like calming you down.
It's like it's kind of like a routine thing. And then
Finn would be
just, like,
singing on his run.
Do you?
Yeah.
I sing when I ride.
Yeah.
If I'm riding the trail and I'm like not really that focused on like the riding, I'm just like there to just like do it.
Singing.
And I listen to music, I'll sing. It's kind of fun.
That's so, like when you're skiing, a lot of people like sing when they're skiing.
Yeah. I never ski with music.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone froths today. All the park guys.
Yeah, true.
Well, that's the next question. What would you be doing if you weren't a pro mountain bike racer? That's from Griffin Shell.
Shut up, Griffin.
Griffin?
Is
what
it
do you
me?
reckon? Will you start, yeah?
Yeah.
What's your passion?
I'd love to be like a motocross guy. Like, I love this sport. Supercross, motocross, so sick. But I have no talent for it, so I don't think I could have been one of those guys. So maybe a karaoke master. I love karaoke, but I'm actually really bad. Same thing, no talent. Just I think it's fun sometimes.
But you must have talent for like sports, obviously.
No, actually, no.
Really?
I suck at pretty much every sport.
We played volleyball and you were pretty good.
Was I?
Better than him.
Yeah, but come on. It's Finn.
I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
No, I feel like...
Finn was the best.
No.
Now maybe I
think
Kip Jolie was pretty good.
He's good at most sports, like throwing, like the football, whatever. American football.
Hockey.
Hockey is good. But for me, I'm not so good. I can't run so bad. Maybe I'd be a weightlifter.
Road cyclist.
But I don't have to be an athlete. I can do something else.
Yeah, you can work in office.
I can be the boss of something.
The boss. The boss.
Yeah.
All right. If he wasn't a racer, he'd be the boss.
He's the boss. That's it. That's all I need to know.
That's good, I reckon. Finn, how are you going to follow up on that?
I feel like I do know this because it's something I'm passionate about. I would love to have been or will be in the future is like a sports analyst.
Oh, yeah.
I really love
I could
sports.
see that.
Stat on myself. Obviously, I'm not ready for it. I love sports and I love talking about sports. And in my free time, all I do is listen to podcasts about sports and watch
sports.
hockey, soccer, basketball, football, you name it. And I would love to do that as a job. But I need to go to school to become a journalist probably. I have to get better at writing. I have to get better at obviously speaking on camera and a couple other things. And like, I don't know, if like go back 10 years, if I would have pursued skiing, like maybe I could have been a professional in that, whether it was ski racing or like free skiing, I don't know. But I was a big time skier when I was a kid. Yeah.
What age did you stop being as competitive?
I just quit flat out at 14.
At
So I had like a choice. It was like skiing gets really expensive. Or no, it was 15 turning 16. Like skiing goes from being like, let's just say the local club was like $8,000 at the time to 24. And my parents were like, we can't pay for that kind of thing.
That's crazy.
Well, they're like, you can, but like this is what you're doing and this is everything.
That's
and we're
everything.
Like,
And you're working all summer just to pay that.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, they didn't. I was like just.
But you would have to
happy
get a
go
job
lucky
too
kid.
if you were paying that much.
But what do you
I don't know,
pay for?
because you pay for like the coaches, the travel, the everything
Oh,
else, and then like even like as you get professional in Canada, like the level of support is not quite. I think what it is like Switzerland, Austria. You know, you come over here and they've like everything covered and paid for.
But they still pay. The parents are still paying big money.
For some people, yeah. I mean,
some
if you're
people.
really good, like we have a bunch of really good skiers in Canada. I don't actually ask and know anything about it, so I can't comment on it. But like, I'm sure they're making money,
Decent money, yeah.
good money.
So what? So then, why did you decide mountain biking?
Because
Because
Do you like him more?
Bruni and he was like, oh my god.
I want to be like this guy.
well, I was like,
It
for
could
me,
be true.
For me, the biggest thing was mountain biking was just more like I did a ski camp at the end of the ski season, and I said, Mom, Dad, I think I'm going to be a skier. And they're like, well, just wait, do the summer and biking, and then I went for the opening weekend of the bike park, and I just rode with my friends, and I said, this is so much more fun than that.
This is
and
me.
I just like quit skiing and just like bike raced, and like that year I got sponsored by SRAM, and I got sponsored by Trek, and then I won the whip off. And then I met Laurent in Mont Saint Anne at the World Cup.
I've heard the story about
And
when
then
you
I
met
signed
him.
a contract to be on La Pierre, which is now specialized. And
Here
10
we are.
years later, I'm on the same team with the same guy doing the same thing.
You're still friends.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's cool.
I think he hated me when I was a kid, though. He talks a lot of shit.
He told me the other day that when you were a kid, your head was the same size, but your body was like half the size.
Yeah, it was.
Because talking about neck sizes.
Yeah.
I heard yours is massive because I think for concussion it's quite good. To have a strong neck.
No, but like
Your neck
it's
looks
just-
pretty strong.
No, but it's just because I have big muscles here.
Yeah,
Big
but
side
it makes
muscles.
it
But,
big.
no, but it's not like stabilizers. It's like these are like the turning muscles. And I was just at the APC, and the guy said my internal stabilization muscles need to get stronger.
Okay.
And I said, does my neck have to get
Wait,
bigger? He goes, yeah, the ones in here because they're smaller. And he says, I was like, is my neck gonna get bigger? He said, no. If these ones get stronger, then these ones get smaller because they're doing less stabilization of the head.
Do you want a bigger neck or a smaller
I
neck?
do not want a bigger neck.
What's
It's
more-
already-
what's more
it's already-
sexy?
It's already huge, man.
It's pretty good.
It's like the size of my leg.
He wants a bigger penis though, you say?
A big appendix.
Yeah,
Yeah, appendix.
Yeah.
That's one. And you, Charles?
Oh, what would I do? I want to ski.
Yeah?
Like I want to like do free ride.
Like your brother.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sick.
And I also love trail running.
You got the build for it, I think.
But yeah, running or skiing. Probably just still some sort of sport. I do some work as an engineer. I was working last summer on the tools.
He's smart.
Ah, you're an engineer.
I've got an engineering
I
degree.
didn't know.
And I worked for like 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
In December, I was doing some work for the company at home, which I enjoy it, but it's not my passion.
Yeah.
So I'd be a boss probably, but not
I'd be a
not like
worker bee,
not a worker bee. I'd be the queen bee. Yeah.
Makes sense.
But no, I love sports, I think. Like same with my brother, we've always been so competitive with each other and we always want to be better.
Do you think you could beat him?
better than him at skiing? Probably not.
Craig is really good at skiing. Like,
Yeah, like it's
I don't know.
Like, that's insane.
Okay.
yeah.
Sick.
It's kind of who can we compare him to who's riding?
Just so different. I don't know. Like
It's like when you ride with someone who's good, and then you ride with someone who's incredible. Like you ride with a
Like Vettel.
or even like on the road bike. Like if we went up a hill with Vinegar, it's like it's a different world.
yeah, like I go
You know?
skiing with my mates at home, and like all my friends are good skiers, and you're like, you guys are good at skiing. And then I go skiing with Craig, and there's a guy from Pemberton named Logan. They're both like incredible skiers, and I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Really?
Like it's ridiculous. So they ski with so much speed, like so much finesse and power, and it's like everything just looks easy, and it's like you're just watching, you're like, okay, damn.
That's cool.
It's kind of like when people watch you guys on the downhill bikes. They're like, oh, they make it look easy. That's what he's like. But then you see the stuff he's doing, you're like, wow, he's going bigger, doing more tricks, going faster. It's like you guys just splits of green, but it looks easier. That's the same sort of thing.
It's like doing a cork 7 off a 60-foot cliff, and if you crash, you die kind of thing. He's like, yeah, nice, stomp, ski out. It's crazy. It's so dope.
Yeah. Should we go to the next one?
Yes.
We got a quick one for Finn, which was, all right, let's make it quick, because Bruni and I know nothing about hockey.
I know a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, Panthers or Oilers, what do you reckon?
Okay, so
Shout out to
Jace G.
Jace
Shout out
G.
Jace G. So right now is the Stanley Cup playoffs, and it's the Stanley Cup final coming up. And the Panthers are from Florida, and the Oilers are from Alberta. I was born in Alberta. My favorite team is Calgary Flames.
Mhm.
And they're like, sort of like, biggest rival is Edmonton, because there's two cities in Alberta. Edmonton and Calgary.
Yeah.
And every year there's a Battle of Alberta, whatever. Edmonton is a Canadian team, though, and a Canadian team hasn't won the Stanley Cup since like 1994, maybe? It was like Montreal was the last time.
That's way before you were born.
Way before I was born. And so that kind of sucks for Calgary fans. And on the other side is the Florida Panthers, and they have 3 previous Flames players, and one of them was our best player 2 or 3 years ago, and he got traded. I have his jersey. I bought his jersey. I was a big fan. And then he just left, and he's like,
He's off the Cali.
Like, I hate Calgary. Calgary sucks. I'm leaving. And then he went to Florida, and he's playing for the Panthers. And so choosing a side for this just sucks, because it's going to be good hockey, and I love watching hockey, but
Both teams.
both teams are kind of grim. It's bad choices. So like,
All right, so just
as a true Calgary fan, I would say I hate Edmonton. I don't want to cheer for Edmonton, but I really don't like the guy that left Calgary. And I think if a Canadian team won, it would be a lot better for like
Canada hockey.
Canada. But all the players that are good are just Canadian anyways, so it doesn't really matter.
Everyone's Canadian in the league.
Not everybody, but all the best ones. But the guy who plays for Edmonton that is really good is Connor McDavid. He's the best player in the league. He's like kind of a generational talent. He's like, when he's all said and done, he might be top 5 best player of all time. And he's definitely the best player of this generation, minus Sidney Crosby. Ish. And if he wins a cup, then it's like a legacy thing, and then it's, I don't know. I would rather cheer for that.
So we're going for Canada.
I'll go for
the
Canada.
Oilers.
We'll just call it that. We'll leave it at that.
All right. We won't unpack it anymore.
That
But
was
sports
quick.
analyst,
That was not
sports
quick.
analyst, you got it, bro.
We go deeper.
That next career is coming right up.
It's coming right up.
All right,
Get my dad in here. We could have
we do a whole episode just on the
whole
Oilers.
episode of me and him talking about the Oilers and the Panthers.
Okay, who would win a wrestling match between us?
Me.
Bro, it would be so tight.
It would be
I actually
dangerous.
did wrestling when I was a kid.
I think I would probably be last.
Why?
I said me.
I'm a little. You're humble.
What did
You're
you
so humble.
So he said me, so we can go 2 against him, and then I fuck you up after.
Perfect. So
Take
then
him down,
he's
and I'll
last.
take you down. Honestly.
I'm a little bit mongrel, but I'm not probably the strongest.
I think you're powerful, but we're heavier.
We're heavy.
So if you want to lift us up,
Yeah.
I'm the heaviest, I guess.
That's also a question. What's the weight?
What do you mean the weights?
Can we talk about our weight?
Well, I'm 80,
that right?
I'm 83, 84. I'm 84 kilos.
All right.
yeah, 2.5 at the moment.
Ooh, so Finn's taking the cake. It's the neck, extra 2 kgs in the side.
It is.
And the
It's
turn
head and the
muscles.
neck. I got a big ass head and a big neck.
Seriously, when your head's that heavy,
But his head's big too. It just doesn't look as big as mine. But he wears the same size helmet as me.
large.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you?
Yeah, I've got a smaller head.
What's your size? What's your
What do you think I weigh?
79?
Yeah, like 78,
79.
79, depends.
I feel like he might be surprisingly really.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it will all depend on how much commitment we put.
Yeah, it would be dangerous. I think someone.
I feel like you got us out in the field and you say fight, it would get.
It would get dirty.
It would get pretty aggressive. Like everybody would be pretty committed.
Yeah.
Well, we get so competitive.
But how would you lose if there's 3 people? How would you win if there's 3 people? I guess we win, you win. But how do you lose? You know.
Well, we make coalitions. Like we're gonna fuck you up.
You tap out.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck you up.
And we're wrestling.
You tap out,
we're not
and then we can fight to the death. No, we're wrestling. Yeah, just like
fighting. I can't fight. I'll punch myself before I finish.
Yeah, I agree. I can't fight.
But wrestling better, easier.
Do you guys fight with your siblings and stuff?
Yeah.
Big time.
Not now, but when I was a kid, yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would win? Because he's older, eh?
It was Jack until a certain point, and then
he was done.
And then I won, and then
it stopped.
And now we get along really well, and it's amazing, and we're great. But when I was a kid, I'd get smacked around a lot by him and his friends. You're
the opposite of me, because Craig, I could always beat Craig until Craig got like bigger, and then it was just so dangerous. Like
you'd actually have a fight.
It was like honestly, someone would be injured after each fight. He once threw a shoe through a glass door, and the glass cut my foot. I got a scar right here.
How old were you?
Like maybe 10 and 12.
I was proper shot.
I was like at the thing, like making faces, and he's just like, F you. Oh, excuse me. He just said like, yeah, screw it, we'll beep that out. And just threw through the glass door, and I was so close to the glass that it just went straight in my head.
No way.
And then we had to give our pocket money to Dad for like maybe a year or 2.
He's a sniper.
Yeah.
Right here.
All right, what's next? Oh, height.
Should we go out and do this? Like, we could go out in the yard.
This could be like a little special insert piece that we put in.
Well, okay, we'll go Val de Sol after the race. No, Mont Saint Anne after the race. You're not going to Mont Saint Anne?
I could do.
Just for the fight.
Just for the fight.
I'll come for the fight.
And we'll all have a couple. We all sit around on a crate. We each have a couple beers. We hang out. We have a nice time. And then, and we shake hands and then we wrestle each other to the death.
But we agree that we can be friends after.
Yeah. It's good. Usually you're more friends after because you like.
I think it takes 10 minutes. Like everybody would be so heated and then you just, okay. Nice.
Yeah. I'm nervous just talking about it because I'm the smallest guy. Anyway, heights. How tall are you?
180.
181. 182.
I'm 182.
Ah.
Yeah.
I actually know my height and weight because I just had it done at the
Red Bull.
Yeah.
181, 182?
181.
We're pretty much the same.
7 or something like that.
We're pretty much exactly the same body shape, which apart from your neck and head.
I'm a little bit thicker.
Yeah, if I got in the gym a bit more. Running the shaved legs too.
Yeah. Got to.
Looks fit, bro.
Yeah. It's good. It makes you feel jacked. All right. What are we on to next? We're pretty much almost done, I reckon, eh? Should we do one more question?
Sure. 2 more.
Anything you like the look of?
What's Eddie's ones?
Oh, yeah. Eddie reckons, is Caroline faster than Loïc on the MX track?
I thought it was going to be way worse, the question. No, she's not. Oh,
Really?
She is. Yeah. I think she is on 1 lap.
Okay.
Yeah, she can be faster because she has good technique.
Yeah.
And then she dies.
Yeah.
But I'm not so bad. Speed-wise, I just look really bad.
You would look better.
Compared to her.
You'd look better than me. Yeah, she looks dialed, but...
Yeah.
I feel like you're really hard on yourself with your motocross. You're
for
like,
sure.
oh, I suck, I'm the worst. And then I watch and I go, that guy's pretty good.
Yeah, but because I watch the best guys.
Yeah,
and
This is like you, when you talk about skiing and you're like, oh, I'm pretty good at skiing. You're used to watching your brother and I go skiing with you. I'm like, oh, Charlie's a good ass skier. And then you're like, oh, I'm not so good at motocross, whatever. And I go ride moto with you. I'm like, well, Loïc's pretty good at moto. Like, I think
it's all relative.
It's so relative because if you watch people and you like compare yourself to like biking or whatever, you're like, I'm good at biking because you're the best in the world. And then you go ride moto and you're like, oh, I suck. And like, you're probably like,
that's true.
Not top anything, but you're
top,
a good rider.
Top 10,000.
10% at your track or whatever.
No, I don't think so.
Your track.
But I really like it, and it's cool to ride with a girlfriend.
Sorry, man, we're blowing up. Out of the 3 of you, who has the highest max power? This guy?
I think so.
I don't know right now.
Right now,
I think ever.
What's the highest you've ever seen on your thing?
2002.
Yeah, it's more than me.
That's pretty crazy.
But it also depends on the weight. Like if you pull a 1900, you might be the same,
Power to weight,
yeah.
Although we did do that little sprint that one time in North Van, and I kind of cooked you.
Yeah.
with an uneven start, but I cranked away.
What is an uneven start?
I mean, I was like 3, 2, 1, and then I just started pedaling. And he was like, "Oh," and it was like,
Oh, it was sprinting, and then you won.
yeah, I won. I won by.
Are you better than Kevin Mikel or not?
And the power.
Yeah.
It depends. I did sprints with him the other day, and not last year, and I was quicker for like the first 5, and then for the second 5 I was slower.
Okay, this is pretty good.
Yeah, he's strong. He's super fit. But
2002.
that's seriously impressive.
Yeah, that's
What
nice.
about you, Finn? What's the highest you've seen on your number sheet?
I think I said 19, just over 1900 one time. I have to look. It's on my Training Peaks.
But I think my max ever is like 1800. What about for 1 minute?
Oh, never done a 1
Ah,
minute.
yeah, I did it actually.
You did it against Saru.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You remember?
You told me last year.
So Saru said 10.5 watts per kilo for 1 minute. So I was like trying to transfer it to me,
Yeah.
and I did it, and I think I was 10.8 or something.
Really?
It was 9.56 for 1 minute.
9:56.
Yeah.
I think I can do 8:30 for a minute. 9:56.
Never done it.
8:30. So that would make that'd be
But Saru probably can do it over and over.
minutes, and then he does 5 minutes rest, and he does it again.
I fucking died. Yeah.
5 minutes starting now.
That's Siri.
I
Okay.
would have to go try this.
Yeah, it's. I think we're pretty good at 30 seconds, 1 minute.
For our sport.
I was doing intervals with Skinny P in the winter.
Yeah.
For 30 seconds, I had him, and then there was another 1:30 after, and he was faster.
I need to do a minute. Now I'm curious. I don't think I could do 956.
Well, you have to do more than. Saru was 10.5.
Is that what you remember?
What
10.5. So
So do the calculate. Do the.
so you times it by your weight. So if I weigh 80,
Yeah.
times it by 10, 800,
Yeah. I don't
or a
know.
bit more,
850.
850.
Okay, let me get this calculator.
But I weigh 78, so that means I probably have to do 800.
Yeah, I don't know so much math.
About there. So I think I might be the same as Saru. On a good day.
I would have to do 882.
One time.
882.
882
Not
for 10.5.
But when I
882.
did that, my trainer was like so impressed. So
Really?
like,
it's
Did you
good to
sprint off the start, or did you?
Yeah.
Did you go
no, I went like
like
Fast?
medium sprint? Like you didn't go for
Not
2000
hardest,
You
though.
didn't go for 2,000
No.
watts. You went for like 1,500.
I started fast. 30 seconds in, I was like,
dead.
no, I was like, okay.
Oh, you're good.
And I just didn't look at the watts. I just went like as hard as I could.
Yeah.
And then after I looked, I was like, fuck you, boy. But
Outside.
Yeah.
Outside.
It's pretty fun when you have a little
on
project
a
like that.
small uphill,
Yeah, small uphill.
not flat.
When you have a project to work on to like compete with yourself or with someone or with Saru,
Yeah.
it makes you try so much harder.
It's cool to have like parameters and stuff. Like for training, I didn't use them for solo.
Yeah.
Then when I started using them, I was like,
I feel like
loving
It
it.
makes you try harder.
the power meter is a lot better than a heart. Like for me, like the heart rate thing is so variable. Where it's like some days I'll go out. Like yesterday, I rode my road bike, and like I'm sure my heart rate was like a little bit suppressed because I've had a couple hard weeks of training, and it's like it'll get better for like race weekend. But like yesterday, I went out. It was like 300 watts for like a little bit, and my heart rate was like barely cracking 125, and I was like, "What's going on right now?" Like the heart rate is just like
Really?
maybe the strap, the battery's not great on
Nah,
mine
but
right now, but I was just
for
like,
sure.
"What the hell is
If
going
you have
on?"
to pick one, parameter is
Power
better.
rate's like way
Yeah,
more
yeah.
consistent.
Yeah. And you got to calibrate it, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe
That's my-
maybe his power meter wasn't calibrated in 2002.
I've had one where I've been doing a stage and I've had a rock with a crank, and then the power meter goes like crazy. It's like goes like 2,500 watts and stuff. I mean,
But I
that's
think
what
it's because the
happens.
speed that it moves at, right?
I don't know what happens. Like
Nah,
you
I
just get a
think
rock strike.
It's
It's a stress tensor.
Ah.
Plus,
But if it gets a big jolt, maybe it gets out of whack or something. Yeah. I just remembered one more question from Matt Walker. He wants to know what everyone's resting heart rate is, because on the Whoop, he doesn't believe that in the race you're at 150. He thinks you're higher.
yeah, I think I am.
Do you know what you are in a race? Like 170?
I did it with a normal cardio once belt, and it was 173 on
Yeah.
not a race run, like a practice
on a
run,
run.
but fast pedaling and stuff.
Where do you wear it? Do you wear it here?
Yeah.
I wear mine in the shirt, and I think it makes it go a little faster.
Because it taps on you.
Because mine says mine's at like 180 the whole run, which is just not. I don't know.
What would yours be? Like one,
Like in a like a just like going riding or like.
let's say quality
No, race run.
I'd have
race
to,
run.
I'd have to do
Quality.
a hurry thing, but I'd probably hit like I'd probably hit 180.
but then you
like,
go down a bit.
But I'd go down and then come back up. It wouldn't just be like consistent 180.
No.
You know.
Yeah.
And I definitely wouldn't be like 180 in the first 10 seconds.
You wouldn't be.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, in the gate, if you're nervous, aren't you already at like 150, 160?
Yeah.
130. 140.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your resting heart rate on the loop?
46.
46?
Whoa. Well, like in the morning.
Let me guess. I reckon you're 36
in
the morning.
Yeah, 36, 37 every day.
It's pretty low. I'm probably 40, I think.
I think mine genetically is low because the highest I'll ever see is 186. Like, no matter what. Actually, I wore my heart rate strap and I went and played rec league hockey. Highest heart rate I've ever seen.
186.
Playing hockey.
Really?
Yeah.
That's real good.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah, I think there's two things. Like, you're genetically low, or you get fit and you get low. And we're probably both.
If you're fit and genetically low, then it just like continues to get lower. Because there's a guy that works at Red Bull, and he showed me his stats, and it was like 33, and I was like, "Are you alive?" Like in the morning, like just like wake up every morning. Oh my god!
Didn't you say your mum was like under 30 or something?
No, not under 30. She's like around. I think
around
she's
30.
around 40, but she's a 60-year-old woman. So like that, I think that's pretty.
So she probably would have been like 30.
Yeah, when she was younger. Yeah, well, she used to run like ultra marathons, and her and my dad used to just climb crazy shit. My parents are very active people.
Yeah. Same with me, I guess. And your parents.
Yeah.
I always say your dad.
Yeah, my dad's pretty fit.
You JP, 10-time world champion?
11.
11-time world champion.
Yeah, bro.
More than you, bro.
Easy.
You're gonna have to go race masters to take that back, bro.
We'll go when we're all retired.
Yeah.
We go for a trip.
Go
boys
for
trip.
at 50.
Yeah.
Menards still gonna be racing World Cups at 50.
True. What's the enduro thing? Because you have to manage your effort, no?
Yeah.
It's like never too high? Or is it like...
There's different techniques, eh? But I reckon... Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone.
I reckon like going all in earlier is better.
Okay.
And then recovering, making yourself recover.
In the stage?
Yeah. Because if you try and pace yourself, you always get to the bottom and you haven't gone as hard.
Yeah.
So I think you're better to go a little bit harder and then deal with the consequences. Once you learn how to ride fatigue, like riding fatigue is a different sort of skill.
For sure.
But once you learn how to do that, then you can like go maximum, suffer, but as you still ride fast, you recover.
I feel like you're also kind of a machine. So
Sometimes I feel
like
average.
Like fitness wise, I feel like you kind of got that. So
I do tend to be good at the long effort.
If we did like an hour or like 30 minutes up a climb or whatever, you'd probably smoke me and him.
Yeah.
Well, it's because we train different.
Yeah.
But even like growing up, I've always been better at like the 10 to 30 minute efforts rather than short stuff.
But enduro is just like so long too. Like dead, super high peaks, intensity runs, and then dead again, like long.
Yeah.
Wow, it's impossible.
I went to
You'd be right.
watch finale this year. I went down just for 2 days, and I was like, man, I raced a couple enduros back, like easier enduros than that, and I watched that.
We won a couple of enduros.
I was like, no shot, you're gonna catch me racing finale. The stages look so hard. There's one of them was 15 minutes with like a 3-minute climb in the middle, and then they get to the bottom, they turn around, it's like, okay, ride threshold to the top of stage 4, and you're just like,
Yeah, it was pretty
it
gnarly.
was insane, and everybody got to the bottom. It was like people getting heat stroke,
People going off in ambulances.
like ambulances, like cramping, like not fueling from the day before, like craziness where you're just like, it looked like, I was just like,
It was gnarly.
this is like
It was real
3
gnarly.
hours of just like gritting your teeth. The last stage, I was just like, oh my god.
Whoa.
I was cramping mid-stage on that one.
I was cramping running around following this guy.
I was catching the guy in front of me. I could see him in the distance, and I was cramping at the same time.
So you're trying to keep going?
I was like, I've got to keep going. I was like, my body doesn't want to go, but my brain wants to go.
Stage 3?
The long one, stage 3, yeah.
Man.
That climb, I just like went so hard up it that the lactic acid just hit me. And I was like trying to like ride with the other foot forward and like do all this stuff to not cramp.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, finale was the last ever enduro I did.
That was the first enduro you did, right?
No, I did Les Deux Alpes 2013.
Oh, sick. One of the first ones.
Yeah. No, I did Punta Ala too, the very first one.
Is that Chile?
What?
Where's Punta Ala?
Italy. First enduro World Series ever.
How'd you do?
Shit. I'm not so good. But Les Deux Alpes, I won a stage.
No.
Oh,
Sick.
sick.
What stage? Was it
The last stage, yeah. No, it was like a pretty downhill one because the first one was like 2 minutes uphill, and so it was long but 2 minutes uphill, and I was 2 minutes slower than Jérôme Clément.
Jerome,
But
yeah.
he's a machine.
Yeah, it was strong. But at the end, I finished like 140 something from Jérôme, so I caught
Oh,
back.
you
a
caught
little
back
bit.
up.
And it was But it was really old days.
So if they didn't have that stage, you might have won.
No, because Nico Vouilloz won.
In front of Jerome. Yeah,
I think Blinky was third.
Really?
Actually, yeah. Blinky's
He's
good.
like him, man.
Blinky just loves riding.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone who loves riding more than Blinky.
Yeah, we never stop.
Sweet. Thanks, boys.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
Pleasure. It's good fun. Thanks for watching. Stoked to have Finn and Loïc join us, and we're going racing this weekend. I'm racing on Friday. These boys are racing on Sunday with the semi on Saturday. So tune in and like and subscribe. Ask us some more questions too.
Like, subscribe.
Subscribe and like.
Thanks, boys.